morning, Mr. Charles.
Good morning.
Yes, I also there with a retired police officer, Mr. Unabogo. Mr. Unabogo, good morning.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm not leaving out the young man with white hair, very active and vibrant young man in the person of Oche Victor. Good morning, Mr. Victor.
Good morning, it's OJ Victor.
OJ Victor. Okay, thank you very much. You're welcome. So, my country people, as today we have a very important issue to discuss. And today we shall be looking at defilement. So I'll start from you, Mr. Charles.
All right, thank you. Defilement, I think, is a brother to rape.
Okay.
It says that it means having carnal knowledge of a girl. Now that girl is a young girl who is not an adult.
Okay.
And it is immaterial if you obtain her consent or not. It's also immaterial if you know whether she is small or not. And that will take us to another level. Who is a child? Because some people who perpetrate this act, when they are caught, sometimes they claim they don't know that this person is a child. But the law is clear on the definition of a child. Any human being who is below 18 years is regarded in law as a child. So when an adult have carnal knowledge of any girl who is below 18 years, that offense is defilement.
Yes, defilement is a very big offense. It is a felonious offense.
Okay.
And the criminal law in Nigeria defines defilement as any person that has a carnal knowledge with a girl under the age of 13 has committed defilement.
Okay, 13.
13
is what the law of Nigeria says.
Yes.
13 years.
13 years.
Okay.
And punishable with punishment for life, with or without whipping.
Imprisonment for life.
Imprisonment for life, with or without whipping. That's a defilement.
With or without whipping.
Yes, without whipping. Defilement. It's imprisonment for life. Criminal code, criminal law. Okay. Say defilement is of any person or a girl under the age of 13, and its imprisonment is for life, with or without whipping. When we mean for life, it does not mean that there's no offenses that you cannot give again. You can give, the magistrate can have discretion to say, okay, I'm going to give 14 years, 7 years, as this case may be. But the maximum is for life.
Okay, now looking at the judicial system of Nigeria, you have been in service as a policeman. Yeah. How long did you work as a policeman, sir?
I completed 35 years.
You worked 35 years?
That is true.
As better police. Sure, sir.
Belushi.
You are a senior citizen. Yes, so now, having worked as a police officer, how well do you think the Nigeria system has handled these cases of defilement? Because it is we read it in the papers every day. 2 years old. In fact, the case study for today is a 2 years old girl who was defiled. We are still waiting for them. They should be in the studio any moment from now. That is the case study for today. A 2 years old girl was defiled. I'm still waiting for Harris in Guam Nishu. He will bring them and we'll talk to them. How well do you think the Nigerian government and the Nigerian judicial system has tackled defilement over the years?
I must be honest with you. The case of defilement in Nigeria are looked with some elements of secrecy. When such cases are reported to the police, one of the major problems or handicaps you have in the police is that people that are supposed to handle cases professionally are not given the opportunity to do so. Because that runs down to what I have my annoyance with the police. You see, a constable that passed out from the police college, because he had the connection. He had the connection with the officers. They will post him to DCB, that's a divisional crime office.
Okay.
And we give him a case of defilement that carries up to life imprisonment, that carries up to 8 years, 7 years, as the case may be. And a novice, a neophyte, will come in to handle that case. And the person will handle the case in a manner that leaves more to be desired. So at the end of the day, you see that when the case goes to the court, because there are many things you look at in such cases. One, the age of the girl?
Okay.
Is there penetration? And prompt response to taking to the hospital. Obtaining the medical report is very important.
Okay.
But when you see a police officer, a young constable from the police college, who does not know his right from his left, and is given such case to do, he's going to do it in such a way that at the end of the day, they will turn out the case at lack of diligent prosecution.
Oh, Mr. OJ.
Yes.
Can you get closer to the mic a bit?
I'm closer.
Okay. Now, what is your take on defilement?
Defilement has to do with having an affair, mostly a penetration sexually with an underage below 18 years in Nigeria. But if you take a look at the recent happenings, when the cases goes to court, on technical grounds, the victims loses the cases. They lose.
Yes.
Like he said, that most police officers, due to inexperience, they just left police college, they hardly know their left from their right. So because of lack of evidence, the victims lose the case, and it ends up affecting them socially and mentally.
Yes, good morning, my brother.
Good morning, sir.
Please, can we know your name, sir?
My name is Johnson Onomo.
Okay, you are from where?
I'm a native of Oron, Akwa Ibom State.
Okay. And where do you reside?
I base at Nsukwa.
Nsukwa, for inside Delta State here.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell us what exactly happened?
On 31st May, I went to work. So coming back, I met my 2-year-old daughter crying. Then the 12-year-old, which is my brother that was stay with her.
Okay.
And I asked the boy, what is going on with my daughter? So the landlord that sent this boy away came out and challenging me that I should not ask that boy anything, that boy have nothing to answer me. I should take my child to hospital.
Okay.
So I was very confused. There people came and asked me to take my child to hospital. So reaching the hospital now, the doctor now confirmed that the child was defiled with a mature man.
So after that, what next? What happened?
And now went to police at Nsukwa there. So then got him arrested and then took my junior brother for interrogation.
Yes. Okay.
Reaching there now, the police now locked the little boy, and locked the landlord.
They locked the two of them, both is smally.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So me now was busy going to hospital, running all up and down. Then these people from Nsukwa there now went to the police at Nsukwa, then bail him out. Then still retain my younger brother. So there, I have nothing to do because I'm a stranger there. I don't have enough.
Okay, sorry, before you proceed, what about the mother of your child?
The mother?
Yes.
The mother went to see her sister here in Asaba.
Okay, is the mother aware of what's going on now?
Yes, sir.
Why is she not here? Gwamnishu.
Okay, the little girl is currently in the hospital.
Okay, so the mom needs to stay with.
Yes, with the little girl.
Okay, thank you. So now, what is the present condition of this case? Because who is in the police net now? Is it your younger brother or the accused?
The human rights have tried enough, so then came in and took the matter and defend me that my child should not be cheated.
Okay.
So then got the man arrested. My younger brother is with me at home.
So how do you know the man is responsible?
The 12-year-old said that he met him in my own room with my 2-year-old daughter. And the guy was crying.
Okay, you met him alone.
Yes.
Okay, Unabogo, I'm coming. Okay, now, Gwamnishu, you have a minute. Can you summarize? Let's know the stand of things now.
Okay, we got involved in the matter when somebody called us on the phone and said that police people arrested a 12-year-old boy in place of a suspect, a 40-year-old suspect, landlord, who defiled a 2-year-old girl. So, and because of the nature of the system, how the system works, we know how it operates. So we had to mobilize our team who are here today, the Delta team and other people too, and we traveled down to Nsukwa to meet with the victim.
Okay.
We met the father and the little baby, the 2-year-old baby. So when we met them, we heard from them too, and we now took action. First thing we did was to meet with the doctor, go to the hospital, General Hospital, Ishago, where we met the doctor and got the medical report. The doctor said that when the girl was brought to the hospital, that the hymen has been broken and they saw sperm, in the little girl's body, and she was bleeding. So they had to commence treatment on the little girl. So now we went to the police headquarters where this boy is detained. Now this thing happened 31st of May. So the suspect was not arrested, but they arrested the little boy who the father left this little girl with. They left the suspect, arrested the 12-year-old boy. Now that boy spent 5 days in police custody, and he was released after they make payment of 2,000 naira to the IPO.
Okay.
Now that landlord was not detained; he was released to go home on bail while the boy was in custody.
Okay.
So when we now step in, we now make sure that this suspect is charged to court. So on 2 days ago, the suspect was charged to magistrate court Nsukwa, and is now remanded in prison custody, Washiku prison custody, pending DPP advice. So he's currently in prison custody right now.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, Unabogo.
Yes, ma'am.
I know as an ex-police, I don't see the detective looks on your eyes.
That policeman that took 2,000 naira for bail is going to refund that money, not only refunding that money, but it should put on trial. So I'll urge you that when you go away from here, put a petition to the DPO, to the AC, area commander, get the DPO, and let the policeman be put, because if they do this and they are not there with, that's our work to make sure that we do the good we wish to see.
Thank you very much. I remain your number one radio tata for the Prince of Gwara Gwara, Christopher Belushi, aka Belushi Wamama, aka Anyoma for Son, aka Area for Son, aka Our Bread is Better Than Buns. The only MC will still be virgin, the tear rubber MC. Now here we they call him a day inside Embrace Your Right. Salijana Cow, Kobobale Duka. Attack like the lion, I be humble like a Duka. Fonte, Yebo, Tubela, Tulam Chinda.